My name is Lenny Lang. I'm with a company called Easy Graphics. I'm going to be showing you how to set up the 4400 Xyron machine. Xyron replaces Studio Tack, two-sided tape, or spraying. You can either use the machine with high tack, repositionable, or you can laminate an adhesive with the machine, or even laminate with the machine. Today I'm going to show you how to set up and change the roll sets. The machine comes in two pieces which you have to put together, which isn't very hard. There's easy instructions. When you get the machine, this is a reset button here. This will be on. If you go to turn your machine on, it will not turn on. You got to kind of lift off, press the button. You can see the lighting green, it's on. You have a foot pedal, which I have down here, to move your roll sets. There's no turning. It's still cold adhesive, cold laminate. No heat or electricity, but electricity just to move the rolls, to move your roll sets through the machine. It also has a forward and a reverse. We'll go into the reverse and forward later. So I can use my foot pedal, or if I wanted to go to automatic, and it'll automatically feed through without even having to use the foot pedal, back it up to a table. But most of the time you're going to have it on foot pedal where you can onesie-twosie your pieces through the machines. It's got foot locks down here where you can lock your machine in. Press down, lock it. Press down, lock it. That will lock it in place. The machine's about 50 inches long and about 15 inches wide with the tray in, which we don't have in now. I'm going to show you a little trick here. I'm going to show you a little piece of masking tape that I put on the rubber rollers. This is to keep the adhesive off the rubber rollers. It'll make it easier. Sometimes you're going to get a little bit of adhesive here. Again, I use Bestine to clean it off, which works out very well for me, in a rag, not a paper towel. Paper towel will shred. I'm going to put this, I did the one end with the masking tape here, and I'll put on the other one and show you kind of how I do it. Make sure I got the machine on forward. I kind of put the adhesive on the black rubber roller, masking tape right on the end, and I kind of let it roll. I put on one complete strip. And then I'm going to get a pair of scissors and cut it. What it does, this will pick up the adhesive instead of trying to get it off the rubber rollers. You can put the masking tape on there, and after you run through a roll set, you'll have a little bit of adhesive on there. Take the masking tape off and replace it. Do not keep running it. It'll push the adhesive and the masking tape into the roller. So kind of, when you get a little bit on there and you change the roll set, change your masking tape. It'll make life a little bit easier for you. This is a little bar here. This can come out. This just kind of keeps your media from going back into your rollers. It comes out very simple, very easy, and kind of collects right in there. In this machine you can run media, and you can run up to 1/2-inch foam core. If you're running 1/2-inch foam core, you'd run it through this without the tray. You'd probably take this bar off so it does not get caught underneath. You're going to get maybe a little bit of adhesive right down on the ends down here, so you always want to feel for sticky. You want to try to keep as much of the sticky stuff out of it. It'll still run, but eventually it'll catch up to you. I'm going to be loading the 4400 Xyron with some 43-inch high tack adhesive. This is the top roll. It's got little yellow and green buttons that we match up with the yellow and green on the top roll set, and it'll say top roll, bottom roll. The adhesive roll, which we'll put on next, will be the bottom roll. So I'm going to match it up. This will should slide right in here. Like this. That's in there, and this will spin. The end caps will spin. You're going to line up, it's got the yellow dots and the green dots on the machine and on the end caps. Again, your white adhesive roll always goes on the bottom. If you're switching between high tack and laminates, always switch as a set. You're always switching as a set. So I'm going to slide this in the machine, in the grooves. Goes in like this. I'm going to pull out the top roll out. I'm going to flip it and I'm going to aim it into between the silver bars and between the rubber rollers. I'm going to kind of eyeball it here, making sure it goes in. And using the foot pedal, I'm going to feed it through. You can see it coming out the back, nice and even. I'm going to come over on this side, I'll show you this. You want to tighten this bottom roll up. You want to take the slack out. I tighten that up to take the slack out. I'm going to use the foot pedal, and I'm going to foot pedal my pieces. You can hear the wrinkling. You're going to get some wrinkling. I'll show you how to get rid of that. You keep foot pedaling it until you feel there's a lead here. There's no adhesive. There's a lead here, and you can feel the sticky part right here. Now I take this cello and over the top metal silver bar, tighten this up a little bit here. I take this at the ends and I'm going to attach it to that sticky part, which is right underneath this other silver bar, and I kind of seal it like this. If I'm here all by myself, I can take the foot pedal in the back and I can foot pedal and get some wrinkling here. So how I get rid of my wrinkle, I use some cardboard. The top that the machine comes in, the tops and the bottom of the Xyron box is a good box to use. You use them about 38 inches wide, long, I'm sorry, about 6-8 inches wide. You're going to insert it. This helps to get rid of the wrinkle that I'm seeing right now in the machine. You can use this on adhesives or laminates. Again, just feed it between the rollers. Use your foot pedal, and you can see it coming out the back. Sometimes I need a couple to get rid of the wrinkles. We'll see what one does. And all the wrinkles are gone. They're all gone. That one piece will get rid of it. You can see it how clean it is over here with adhesive. All the wrinkles are out. Again, I may get a little bit of a wrinkle on this, but this is my cello peel off, which I will show you. So if I get a wrinkle on this, I'm not worried. This is where I worry about it. This is sticky right here. I'm going to cut my back piece off here. You use a cut blade, a cutter, to cut your pieces off in the back. What I do with this, I balance it on next to this back end of the machine. I'll kind of cut it. To cut my pieces off. And they're done. This is the feed tray. And this goes in like this. The right end goes in first. It's got a longer groove and it kind of fits in there. There's a little slot. And you always make sure this bar is pulled toward you. Pulled toward you. I'm going to take this roll set off. I'll show you. You take the bar off, or the tray off. On your high-tack adhesive, your high-tack, you won't know when you're running out. You'll have to see that you're running out on the end caps. It'll stop. And your white roll will run out before your cello. That way it keeps from getting any adhesive on your rubber rolls. And when that happens, when you run through this roll ends, you're going to have a little bit here of the mask. What you do is, to get rid of it, to undo it, you puncture it in the middle, balance it on this bar, cut fast, take this out, and this is empty here. Even though there's something on here, this will be empty. And you put your two new rolls of high-tack adhesive on there. If you're changing between high-tack and laminates, what you do, you put this on reverse over here, use the foot pedal, and reverse it out. Pull it back out of the rollers, and you pull it out. And you can put your different roll sets in like that. When you're done with your machine, you got your power switch, you can turn it off. It's just a 3-amp motor, so if you forget to turn it off, you can leave it on at night, you can leave it on the weekends. There's nothing going to burn, because it's just a 3-amp motor to turn the rolls. That's the rubber rolls to feeding it through the machine. So you can leave it on, leave it off. And I want to show you another little place in the back here. This is the little 3 amp fuse I was talking about. This protects against power surge. So if you get a power surge and the machine doesn't light up, little 3 amp fuse here, you get a screwdriver, turn it, pops out, little fuse in there, replace the 3 amp fuse, put it back in, clockwise turn it, and you're all set. Thank you for watching the setup video. If you should have any questions or concern, please call 1-800-294-4084 and ask for me, Lenny, or email me at lenny@easygraphics.com. Thank you.